What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing a predictions on the ESL playoffs. All right, so these are the lower brackets, as you would say, but they're still technically in the upper bracket. But it's a single elimination on the first round, and once they get into the second round, it's actually going to be a double elimination, and all of these are best of threes. All right, we'll talk about the format first. And then for the upper bracket finals and the lower bracket finals, it's actually best of five. And then the grand finals is apparently best of seven, which is a very long series. So let's start with the left side on top, which is Onyx Indo versus Bigatron Esports. I think, in my opinion, it's a best of three. It's gonna be Bigatron Esports, in my opinion. I was kind of surprised that Onyx Indo even qualified for the playoffs. I don't know if it had something to do with the the point controversy thing that people are going crazy about and comparing match differentials to points, which I don't understand. Anyways, Bigatron Esports is probably gonna take this like 2-1, 2-1, I believe. So Bigatron Esports moves on. And then for the bottom here, Onyx Philippines versus RQ Hoshi. All right, I'm gonna be honest with this. I think Onyx Philippines still got what it takes. All right, they still got what it takes. They're gonna be hard to beat. Onyx Philippines should take this one. It might even be a 2-0. It might even be a 2-0 from the way it's looking right now. Like based on the group stages that RQ Hoshi played, it might be a 2-0. Skylar losing Skylar is a quite a big hit on RQ Hoshi right now, and I guess they don't have as much chemistry with Toy just yet. But they used to play with Toy back in the MDL, so they've actually played together before with that lineup with Edoc, Renz, and Toy. But it's Toy is good, but it's definitely not a Skylar. It's not the same impact as Skylar. He's totally different. All right. He's good, but not the same impact. So I think Onyx Philippines might take this one even. Like, there's a chance it might be 2-0 or 2-1, probably. I, I'm RRQ, but I'm not trying to be biased here. I'm just trying to be honest of my prediction, alright? Hopefully, my boss doesn't get mad at me. I mean, I support RRQ. Hopefully, they win and that they get a, how would you say this? Underdog win, you would say. But realistically, I'm just trying to be real with you guys. Onyx Philippines has a high chance of winning this. It's gonna be a really tough match for RQ Hoshi. Alright, anyways, Onyx Philippines versus Team Falcons PH. This is gonna be a good one. PH versus PH. The two remaining Filipino teams are gonna be together, but there is still a chance for a Philippines versus Philippines grand finals, like people always ask for. But let's see here. So Onyx Philippines would go here, and Bigatron Esports would go here. So beat. Oh my God, it's so bad. That is so bad. All right, we gotta make it like thinner. There it is. BTR. I'm sorry, this is like low quality. Onyx. All right. So BTR and Onyx. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. I have horrible handwriting. I'm using my mouse to write stuff. Anyways, for the next series, we have Team Liquid versus BTR. I think this one's gonna be a Team Liquid. They're looking like pretty solid right now. Not gonna lie. So TL. Let's just gonna put TL so I don't need to write more. Team Liquid. Yeah, well, just say Team Liquid. And for this one, Team Falcons PH versus Onyx, I still think Onyx is the stronger team based on what I saw on the group stage at least. So this is gonna be Onyx. It's gonna be a rematch. It's gonna be a rematch, I think. All right. And then on the lower bracket, it's gonna be BTR versus how it. Let's just put TF right for Team Falcons because I don't want to write that whole TF. There you go. So right here, BTR versus Team Falcons. This one's a pretty good one. I think this is gonna be Team Falcons, unless Eman carries the hell out of BTR. Eman has been carrying BTR really quite heavily right now. But I think Team Falcons' chemistry and macro play style might pull it off. Alright, so this is gonna be Team Falcons. And then for the top here, it's TL versus Onyx. All right, we all know that in the group stages, Team Liquid beat Onic. All right, this is what I'm gonna predict. All right, predict. It's just a wild guess. Again, this is the playoffs. They were playing in the group stage where like it was a non-bearing game anymore because both teams were already playoffs qualified, so it didn't really matter. They were just fighting for upper bracket. So I mean, it still mattered, but it wasn't really a big deal if they lost because none of them would be eliminated if they lost in the group stage. Onyx Philippines versus Team Liquid during the group stage, but it's still a big deal being one step ahead, being in the upper bracket. So I can't say that Onyx did not take that seriously in the group stage. So I'm gonna say Team Liquid might take this one first, like right here, right here. Team Liquid, and then I don't think we're gonna have a, I don't think we're gonna have a Philippines versus Philippines grand finals. I'm sorry, Philippines. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be real here. Like I said, no bias. I'm Filipino, no bias. All right. I'm not trying to be biased here. So what's gonna happen here? It's a best of five. All right. And like Team Falcons is made for this. Like this kind of stuff, this kind of scenario. That technically they're the defending champions of ESL, but Onyx, they're the world champions. They're the world champions right now, and they still look pretty good. I don't know. This one's kind of hard. Yo, I think it might still be. I think it's still gonna be Onyx. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's still gonna be Onyx. All right, and then what's gonna happen here in the grand finals is this is where you go and guess. This is a guess. I'm not going by logic at this point. This is just a guess. All right. This is the part where I might be biased, but hear me out. Hear me out. All right. So Onyx Philippines hasn't lost a single series until they got beat by Team Liquid. All right. And I think Team Liquid will beat them in the upper bracket finals. Right. So what I call these games, they might be called download games, I would say. Let's just call them a download games. Onyx Philippines, they are trying to figure out how to beat Team Liquid. And with these two losses that they're about to get, they downloaded Team Liquid's identity and they figured them out. And then in the grand finals, they pull it off. And I think Onyx comes out on top. So this is where my bias will come in. Just because it's a guess, because you're trying to imagine how a tournament would play out, right? Um, yeah, and Onyx really hard to beat in like what 3 series in a row. You're gonna beat Onyx 3 series in a row. One is best of 3 in the group stages. The other one is a best of 5, and the other one's a best of 7, right? I mean, this could go the other way around. Like Onyx could go into the grand finals first, and then Team Liquid could come from the lower bracket as well. I think that could be a scenario as well that we could see, in my opinion. But that is my guess. If you guys have any guesses below, please let me know in the comment section who you guys think is gonna win. If you think this prediction is accurate, a lot of the RQ fans would probably get mad at me, but this is just me being real based on what I saw in their tournaments, not what I saw in scrims. This is what I see in tournaments. In scrims, they're really strong, and we went against them. Maybe my team was just weak. I don't even know. All right, they destroy us on scrims, but in the tournaments, I feel like they're not executing as well. Like they're not as explosive. They're not as aggressive. I don't know if they're hesitating. It might be like a mental thing, right? Something with the mentality that they have to. I don't know if they have a performance coach, but it could come in handy when it comes to mentality and when it comes to handling tournaments, especially offline tournaments. All right, because Edoc, Rins, and Toy came from the MDL. Actually, their MDL is offline. Only the MDL Philippines is online. Never mind. So I was gonna say it's online, but anyways, yeah, that is my take on the prediction for the ESL playoffs. If you have your disclaimer, it is my prediction. Please don't get mad at it. It's my own opinion. You can have your own opinion, and I'll respect it, so you respect mine. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next video.